Hey, Jody here. Fabtech is right around the corner, and I'm just a little bit pumped about that. And so this is a quick little video about Fabtech and about sort of where I'll be, how you can best get in touch with me if you want to meet, shake hands, talk shop for a little while. Best way to do it is on Instagram, by the way. Get the Instagram app on your phone. You'll be glad you did. There's a great welding community on Instagram. A lot to learn there. It is both inspirational and humbling as well, because there's just some awesome welding being done there. But get the Instagram app, and here's why. Because I'll be announcing here and there. If I'm hanging out at the Lincoln booth or the whatever booth, I can say, hey, I'm at the booth, this booth for a couple of hours. If you want to come by and chat for a while, this is where I'll be. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. So get Instagram. Only place I know for sure that I'm going to be is on Tuesday, November 7th. I'll be at the CK Worldwide booth from 2 to 4 on the 7th. And I'll be there with Roy Crumrine, Jonathan Lewis, the other two guys I do the Welding Tips and Tricks podcast with. And we'll just be there talking welding, answering questions, and having a blast. Other than that, the best place to know where I'm at will be on Instagram, because I'll be taking shots of this booth or that booth and saying, hey, I'm going to be here for the next hour or so. Come by and shoot the breeze with me. Fabtech is North America's largest welding and fabrication and metal forming show. It's awesome. It's huge. It used to be, the first one I went to was back in 1990. Wasn't even called Fabtech back then, but I've only missed a few since then. So I go all the time. And it just kind of gives me a shot in the arm, gets me reinvigorated. We all suffer from burnout, you know, with our jobs. Weldings can be hard work, and we put in a lot of hours. But it kind of gives me a shot in the arm of being around like-minded people and talking, just being totally immersed in the welding, you know, community for a few days. It's an awesome thing. So a couple places you really want to visit, I think. The Lincoln Electric booth is having a build with a lot of the maker community there. So they got Jimmy DeResta, April Wilkerson, Douglas from Retro Weld, John Malecki, and Johnny from Crafted Workshop. They're building a table and chairs. They're doing a live build there. And I'll be hanging out there a little bit on Monday and Tuesday here and there. But when I do, I'll take a picture. I'll say, hey, I'll be at the Lincoln booth from this time to this time. It'll be an easy way to meet up. A couple other things that you won't want to miss. MK Products is having free beer one afternoon, you know. Who wants to miss that? But that's the way you learn that, is being on Instagram. So MK, by the way, you know, they make positioners. They make the Cobra-matic push-pull, you know, aluminum push-pull gun and orbital welding products and things like that. So that's going to be a cool place to be. I'll be there. And when I am, I'll take a shot of it and I'll say I'm there. I got a couple of friends that were on the podcast not too long ago. Isaac and Jason Moser, you know, are going to be giving live cutting demonstrations there at Fabtech Scorpion's booth. So both these guys are just exceptional at cutting with a cutting torch, the gas axe, the smoke wrench, you know. And they're both of them. I mean, I'm talking about as good as I've seen, both of them. And they're both great people. They're both open books. They share knowledge freely. So these guys are in the trenches, like literally in the trenches. You know, Isaac does heavy equipment repairs, like on a rig. Jason does repairs all kind of road equipment for DOT in Arkansas. Real guys that are in it, not just sales guys giving you a parlor trick demo. So Fabtech Scorpion, you look it up on Instagram what day they're going to be there. I don't even remember that. What else? If you're into metal sculpture or anything like that, Barbie the Welder is going to be at the Weiler Abrasive booth. Stop by and shake her hand or give her a hug. Tell her Jody sent you. You know, be glad you did. She's a cool person to get to know. 3 quick tips just to wrap it up. Our number 1, wear comfortable shoes. It's a lot of walking. Number 2, get on Instagram. I'm Weldmonger. That's a way to communicate and be in touch and learn about giveaways and who's going to be at what booth. And number 3, download the Fabtech app. It'll give you a little game plan of where all the booths are, the floor plan, and the exhibitors. And, you know, it just saves a little bit of time. That about wraps it up. I'll be posting a normal welding video here pretty soon. Just if you're going to Fabtech, love to meet you. Get on Instagram. See you next time. I thought these files got deleted or screwed up or something, but I was able to find some old clips of 2016 Fabtech. So here's just a quick little few minutes of what you could expect. This is kind of what it looks like, just anything and everything under one roof to do with welding, fabrication, metal forming. There's iron workers, punches, magnetic drill presses, press brakes. That's my friend JD right there. He'll be walking the floor with me for probably most of the show. I hope so anyway. and you just get to see all the new and cool stuff. This is at the ESOB booth. They were showing off their new Rebel machine. Here's the Burr King booth. JD actually bought this sander while we were there. And that is a really cool thing about going to a show like this, is you get to compare different vendors, different competitors' products. You can get a demo on one and get an idea of the capabilities of it. Then you can walk across the floor and see a competitor's product and see how it performs and kind of make an informed decision from there, which speeds up the process a whole lot. Like, where would you go and find something like this that mills boiler tubes in really tight quarters like that? I didn't even know that was available. But you see stuff like this when you go to a Fabtech. JD stopped by the Flange Wizard booth here, and a lot of times on the last day they want to get rid of some stuff. They don't want to haul it back, so you can get a discount. He bought some stuff on the spot right there. You see a lot of new things that you weren't even aware of that existed. This is some type of electrocapacitor discharge hard face thing that deposits carbide. I don't know. I wasn't paying that close of attention. I didn't figure I'd be in the market for one. Standard magnetic drill presses, Hogan bits, but even within those booths that have been around forever, there's still innovation to be found there. It's especially a good informative trip for students, people striking out new in a welding career. It kind of gives you a really good feel for the industry. There's just nothing like it, so I would encourage anybody to go to a Fabtech. Next year it's going to be in Atlanta in 2018, right in my backyard. I'll definitely be at that one. Hope you can make it.